What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the 4th level of hell and sent us down to the 7th level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to start. I thought Lil Murder was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the Three Kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see. Can I see? Hit me up in my DMs, and I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Hey, y'all. Hey. We are live. We are live. Listen, y'all. It is, what we gonna call this? This is a Move Your Body Girl Makes the Fellas Go Monday. That's what kind of Monday it is. It's a Move Your Body Girl Makes the Fellas Go Where You At It Girl Monday. That's what kind of Monday it is. It's a Move Your Body Girl Makes the Fellas Go Monday. That's what kind of Monday it is. It's that kind of Monday. What is up? What is up? What is up? I am so glad to see y'all. We are here. And we're going to make it do what it do. We are going to make it do what it do. The dossier today. Hey, Volvo, what's good, Cookie? Hey, Montrez, what's good, bruh? SJ, what is up? Let me put y'all up in lights. Hey, Volvo. Hey, SJ. I feel like you've been missing, SJ. I feel like I ain't seen you in a little bit, but it's good to see you. I'm glad to have you here. Montrez always got the cap and gown. I have to remind the people that he is credentialed and degreed and all of that good stuff. Somebody told me the other day, they said, El Teddy, you need to shave all this up. I'm actually going to the barber shop. I'm trying to figure out if I should wait until I go to the barber shop on Thursday, or if I should just shave it off now and then have the barber do it again on Thursday. It's just too much gray going down there. It's just too much going on. Anyway, we are here. What is going on? Once again, like I said, what is today? It is a move your body, girl, makes the fellas go kind of Monday. That's the name of this Monday. Move your body, girl, makes the fellas go. That Monday. That's what kind of Monday it is. So hey y'all, glad y'all are here. Let me say hey to some of these of y'all coming through. Cams, what's going on? Boo. Cams said drop it in to say hey before I hear back. Ain't no going back to sleep, Cam. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Budgets, weights, what's going on? Boo. Cross country cruise. Cross country cruiser. Have you made it into the members only chat yet? Because I did add you to the members only chat. I just don't know because listen, I don't know if you actually been in there yet. It's crazy up in there. Hey, sweet pea. You got a shave too, Montre? Child, listen, this stuff is getting crazy. Xavier says, don't shave it. You look rugged and seasoned, I guess. Brown Mama. Hey, Brown Mama, what's good, my love? Really B? Oh, you just finished? Okay. Well, welcome everybody over from Really B's channel. We about to have a great time. Don't worry. The insanity is about to ensue. Let me finish taking attendance. Tracy W, what's good, my love? Ravine, can everybody in the chat say hello to Ravine? Because if we don't say hello to Ravine, then she'll think I'm ignoring her. Please, everybody, say hello to Ravine. Please. Hey, Ravine. L love, my love. How are you, my love? Lemon Kush, what's going on? Tracy C, we got the Double Mint twins in place. Hey, Yana. Hey, Boo. I've been on the run, but I'm present today. Good. You running? You running for your life? You running for Jesus? I'm running for my life. I'm running for my life. I'm running for my life. If anybody asks you, child, that's old school. Old school. Him knows. Old school. Child. Hey, Miss Baythang. Baythang. Sharice, what's good, my love? Everybody's filing on there. Keisha Blair, Tanya, my boo over there. Tanya, I might need to get I might need to re-up before the holidays. Tanya, tell your daughter it's about time for me to re-up since it's holidays. Cha. Anyway, Jason, what's good, bruh? He is in the building. Adama, hey, how are you? Natalie, how y'all just all file on in. Have a seat. The hall monitors, they'll let you know where to go. Renee, what's good, boo? What is good? Anyway, so let's talk about something. What we got going on? What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? What we got going on? Listen, let's delve into the dossier. Let's delve into the dossier to see what it has in store for us today. So listen. So I'm gonna start off with Lil Wayne. Okay, let's start off with our walking cockroach, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is in the news. Why? Because the people are concerned for his safety. Okay, people are concerned for his health, safety, and well-being. Now, I want y'all to do me a favor. Close your eyes. Everybody, close your eyes. Picture Lil Wayne in your head. Picture the Lil Wayne, the walking human cockroach that you have grown to know and love. Just picture him. Close your eyes. Picture him in your head, okay? You got that picture in your head? Well, apparently you can open your eyes because that's the picture. That's what he looked like now. And the people are in their feelings and concerned that he, it's so convenient that they got this little basketball over here in this basketball right here in this corner right here. That basketball right there. Why his head look like this basketball almost? Why his head look almost like this basketball? Now we ain't gonna say nothing, but the walking cockroach has turned into a human pumpkin. Like I just try, like he looks like something that I pooped out the other day. Like when I went on a diet and had to go use the toilet and drop a few pounds. He looked like something that got pooped out. Like people are very concerned about his safety and well-being. Y'all just wait. Y'all just getting concerned about his safety and well-being. Think about the Lil Wayne that we knew, old young Lil Wayne from the Hot Boys, and then the human cockroach that he morphed into. And now we have this young man. I mean, I imagine a day in the life of Lil Wayne involves a heavy amount of illicit drugs, um, weed, in addition to that, laying around, more drugs, more weed, a little bit of food, laying around some more, and then a couple skanks come over, and then you go to bed and wake up and do it all over again. But the people are concerned and afraid. Am I concerned and afraid, baby? No more concerned and or afraid than I was before that came up. I just don't know. I just don't know. Xavier, you say you've been concerned since he started falling out in interview child. I do feel, Xavier, that I'm channeling my inner every reviews because my inner every reviews wants to be like, I just don't care. I don't care. I mean, I'm just you say he did sell his catalog, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. But who am I? Who am I? But yes, the walking human cockroach, people are concerned, and I just I don't have a whole lot of concern. So in other news, Christopher is in the news. Christopher Brown, that is. Now, he might be in some trouble. Christopher Brown got federal court. Let me read this real fast. Chris Brown joined the list of celebrities sued over photos they posted on social media, according to court documents obtained by Radar Online. Paparazzi agency Exposure sued Chris Brown for copyright infringement. The company said it owns the copyright of a photo of Brown out in public wearing blue pants and a cream colored cardigan. The agency said Brown posted the image on his Instagram despite him not having a license. But Brown's unauthorized use of the images harmed the existence and future market for the images, according to the lawsuit. Brown's social media posts made the image immediately available to his millions of followers and to to the public, including consumers of entertainment and fashion news, and especially news and images of Brown himself, who would otherwise be interested in viewing licensed versions of the images in the magazines, newspapers, and online publications. The paparazzi company said that Brown's use harmed its business model by, quote, driving down prices for legitimately licensed celebrity images and driving away plaintiffs' actual and potential customers, end of quote. They want $150,000 in damages and an injunction against Chris Brown for using their work in the future. The company said the outlets it sells photos to, quote, pay large license fees for celebrity visual content, but are less likely to purchase licenses or pay as much for a license when the same visual content will be widely distributed simultaneously on the websites of their competitors. Listen, as much as y'all may not like Chris Brown, I'm team Chris Brown on this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me get this straight. Y'all took a picture of Chris Brown. Y'all ain't get no consent from this young man. Y'all have no authorization to use his name, image, and likeness and sell it. But because he got a hold of said picture and posted said picture of himself, y'all think that he owes y'all 150K for the unauthorized picture of him that y'all took of him because he said it's a picture of me and I'm gonna put a picture of myself on social media. There was no contract here. There was no, hey, I'm gonna take this picture of you and you gonna pay me X amount of money and we have the rights to use your name, image, and likeness, however we deem necessary in this picture. I mean, I'm Team Chris Brown on this. How would y'all feel if somebody took a paparazzi unauthorized picture of you, then went to sell it, and you ain't got no money from it, but then when you do post it, now they want to sue you for $150,000? I'm sorry, but I'm Team Crackhead on this. Now, Chris Brown is the millennials version of a crackhead. That's y'all crackhead. We had our crackheads in Generation X. We absolutely had our crackheads. But y'all millennials, Chris Brown is y'all resident crackhead. I mean, we had Whitney. Whitney was our crackhead. We know she was. We all remember Whitney on the Michael Jackson 25th anniversary special or whatever that was, when she looked like, the female version of Skeletor. We know Whitney was on that shit. Just like we know Chris Brown is on that shit heavy. But that doesn't negate the fact that this crackhead didn't give y'all a permission to take pictures of him. I'm just saying. And then come a dime a dozen. You know how many Chris Brown pictures there are? There are literally millions of Chris Brown pictures out there. Unless you've given us another full length, full feature nude picture of Chris Brown, we're not caring. Now, if you tell me, see a picture of him was full nude at full glory, not flaccid, but at full glory, full masked, fully, then the people might be clamoring to, get it. But girl, this is going to federal court. I really want to see what comes out of this, because y'all, let me know. Do you think Chris Brown has a point? Are you Team Chris Brown on this, or are you Team Paparazzi Company? I don't know. Just in my brain and in my heart of hearts and in my brain, what you not gonna do is tell me that you took a picture of me, and because I got hold to that picture. Hey Harold, hall monitor's late bell today will be at 5:40. Late bell is at 5:40. I'm gonna start off nice, 1,500 word essay, just 1,500 word essay for everybody who rolled up in my class late today. I'm not gonna give 15,000 today. It's early in the week. We starting with 1,500. Hall monitors late bell is at 5:40. That's 6 minutes from now. After that, y'all know what to do, hall monitors. Go ahead and hand out these good essays. 1,500 words today. But yeah, I mean, as much as he's a crackhead, I have to be with Chris Brown on this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cause and maybe these are celebrity problems that many of us would never have, because I just can't believe that somebody would take a goddamn picture of me. I get a hold to that picture. It's unauthorized picture of me. You want to go make thousands and thousands of dollars. I get a hold to said picture and post it on my own social media, because it is a picture of me. And now you mad and want to charge me $150. Oh, girl, I know you the fuck lying. Girl, I know you lying. Girl, I know you lying. girl. Anyway, as the world turns, in more news, in the ongoing Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor saga, we have an update on this divorce saga. So Iman has been awarded temporary parenting time with his daughters while they're going through this divorce. This is according to the Jasmine brand. Tiana Taylor's divorce petition accused Iman Shumpert of being an insecure narcissist who became more and more angry about her work schedule, but then allegedly criticized the 8001 actress for taking time off after she gave birth to their two daughters. Tiana Taylor also claimed Iman left their Georgia residence back in October and hasn't spent significant time with their children since, according to reports. She reportedly is seeking temporary and permanent primary physical custody, plus legal custody and child support. At this time, it's unclear how the judge will ultimately break down their guardianship duties. However, according to a report from Radar Online, Shumpert was recently granted temporary parenting time with his daughters until a final custody decision is reached. And that's according to um, the Jasmine brand, who got their source from Radar Online. Let me tell y'all something. Radar Online in the last couple months have been on it. Radar Online has been doing a lot of breaking of news, even before TMZ. A lot of court cases and court documents, they've been on it. Now TMZ, y'all need to step y'all game up because Radar Online been on it. They go on to say that court documents obtained by the publication note that Shumpert was awarded 2 to 3 weekends per month with the young girls. Reportedly, he's allowed to pick the children up directly from his ex's home and must drop them off following the visitation. The temporary deal also granted Taylor Christmas with the girls. The current agreement will only remain valid until the judge determines who will be given permanent primary physical custody. Now, listen, I don't really see a problem with it. I don't think the man should be deprived of time with his children. If those his daughters, let the man spend some time with his daughters. Now, don't be no fucked up ass daddy. Don't be no deadbeat dad. Don't be one of those dads where you claim, oh, I need to come get my girls. You pick up these goddamn girls and then you ceremoniously drop them off at your mama house and your sister house, and now you out partying for the rest of the weekend just so you can have the illusion that you out here spending time with your girls, and really you ain't spending time with nothing. You just go pick them up, drop them off at your mama house or at your sister house or at another relative house, and now you out partying all weekend instead of really spending time with these girls. Iman. Now you fine as hell, Iman. I'm just gonna be honest. You is fine. It's all get out, but this ain't looking good, Iman. It's just not looking good. I'm just being honest with you, Iman. It's just not looking good. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I think this Tiana Taylor thing, Tiana, this thing gonna get uglier before it get any better. I keep saying that because you trying to be hush hush with it. Iman don't give a shit. He's just gonna throw it all out. He's just gonna let it all out on the table, let everybody see what's going on, and you gonna end up mad, broke down, busted, and disgusted. That he's gonna be sitting back looking like, oh well, girl, boom, child. So let's get to the good news of the weekend. The good news of the weekend is allegedly, Ashanti and Nelly are supposed to be expecting. Now, this will be Ashanti's first child, but this will be Nelly's third child. Now, that's a good looking couple. That is a good looking couple. She is a beautiful woman. He is a beautiful man. And Jesus God. Now, let me ask y'all this. Did the old people in y'all neighborhood or in your family used to always say pretty people make ugly kids and ugly kids make pretty kids? I mean, and pretty parents make ugly kids and ugly parents make cute kids. Y'all ever heard people say that? Not a break baby child. Hey, Miss Kiki. Listen, that is a beautiful duo. Like that child. Okay, I ain't the only one that heard that. That cute parents make ugly kids, but ugly parents make cute kids. That's what I heard. That's what the people say. Now listen, that's I just want to be on a fly on the wall and see what's going. I just want to see the conception part. I just want. Is that the dirty, seedy part of me? Am I just real? Am I just dirty and nasty like that? Like I just want to know. Don't tell me that y'all don't want to see that you wouldn't watch if they said, "Girl, I got this good video of Ashanti and Nelly. You can see it." Don't tell me you would not see it. Put a 27 in the chat if you want to see this conception. You want to see the goings on between the Nellies and Ashanti. Y'all know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. I'm just saying. Now I'm just saying. Now they have not confirmed nothing. They ain't confirmed nothing. Now I know every woman in the chat is looking at Ashanti nose. They looking at how high her titties sitting. Women got all of the ways that they know if another woman is pregnant. They be like, her nose done got wide, she pregnant. Her titties sitting big, she pregnant. Her ass done got fat. Like y'all got all of these different, ways and mechanisms, ladies, that y'all know when a woman is pregnant. Okay, ladies, tell me, what is your surefire way? Hey, H. Fisher, ladies, what is your surefire way of knowing that another lady is pregnant? When you see a lady have X, oh, that bitch pregnant. Tell me, ladies, in the chat, what is the one thing that you look for and they're pregnant? I was watching on Bell Collective, what you call it said Aikisha said she knew Tambra was pregnant because her voice got deeper. Now I do see that in a lot of ladies. A lot of ladies, they do. Their voice judge. Blah, I can't even talk. Their voice does change when they get pregnant. I ain't gonna lie. Everything stinks, child. Andre said he breaking his ankles to try and get to the nearest screen, child. Child, girl, child. Andre said he is looking for. Andre says, listen, I'm looking for all of it, child, all of it. But listen, now I'm trying to think what my grandma used to say. And my grandma, they would just call it out. Like my grandma and her sisters, they always knew. They wouldn't say nothing. They'd be like, "Oh, girl, you pregnant." Now, here's the deal. All of my female cousins and my sister that got a child, I told all of them they were pregnant before they knew. Oh, Andre is a woman. Okay, I'm just looking, child. I'm sorry, Andre. I'm sorry. There's a glow. Listen, all my cousins, my sister, all of the ladies around my age and my family say I am the kiss of death. They say if I tell you pregnant, baby, you might as well go ahead and prepare yourself. Now it doesn't hurt that our family is real fertile. Like in my family, if listen, if you late, you pregnant. If your girl late, she pregnant and it's yours. Don't even ask no question. We are very fertile in our family. Baby, we could look at you and you might get pregnant in our family. But I don't know. It's always something like I see one of my cousins or my sister or something like that, and I'll be like, "Girl, you pregnant?" And they'd be like, "Girl, no." And I'll be like, "Girl, yes, you are." They'd be like, "Girl, no." I'll be like, "Girl, you is pregnant." They'd be like, "I'm not pregnant." And come to find out, every single time I done did that, they done been pregnant. And it ain't never like one thing that I'll be like, "Oh, because your nose wide or because your hips done spread." It'll never be nothing like that. It's just a feeling that I have. I'll be like, "Girl, you pregnant." It's just a little feeling that I have. Nose sprinting across their face. All of a sudden, then go from a lush to nothing but water and juice spread as wide as outdoor. Child. Ankles. There's a glow that spread, child. Listen, the ladies be knowing. I don't know how. It's nothing. Listen, I don't have no formula. It's just that when I see the people and when I see the girls in my family, I know them so well. When I see them, something be off. I be like, "Girl, you pregnant? Girl," and they be like, and I'll be. And sure enough, every single time they say I'm the kiss of death. If I tell you pregnant, you pregnant. Child, I don't know. but we are happy for them. I hope they have a cute baby. Well, damn a cute baby. Here's my philosophy. A whole lot of people make a lot of cute babies. Can you make a cute adult? How about that? Can you make a cute adult? Damn the cute baby. I damn the baby, because they only gonna be a baby for so long. Can you make a cute adult? Can you do that? Because I done seen some ugly ass babies and some ugly ass kids, and they grow up and you be like, oh, and you only gonna be a child that amount of time, but you're gonna be an adult for a long time. Can you make a cute adult? How about that? The saddle riding waddle, child. It's it's a look that another woman knows. It's hard to say, but we know. Okay. I'm just I am just shocked to know that she waited for him to have a child. Child, he got two other kids. My hints were metallic taste, which is how I realized when the pregnancy was lost. Oh, okay. Child, y'all be knowing. Listen, if men had to have children, it'd be a lot less people in the world. If men had to deliver and have children, there would not be damn near 9 billion people on this planet. You might just be reaching 1 billion. Because I'm telling you now, men not going through all that pain. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know. Anyway, oh, we are speeding through today. Shout out to listen, we are getting through this today. Shout out to us. We're gonna be out of here. I'm not gonna be here all day with y'all today. I'm gonna be here just enough time. I'm gonna be here by I say till 6:30. The dossier is not that packed today. I give myself to 6:30. I'm saying that now it's gonna be 6:45, and we're gonna still be here. So what my L love said, I always thought my grandmother and grandfather weren't good lookers, but their kids were gorgeous, child. That's what they say, L love. That's what they say. So I was supposed to report on the first part of this story last week, but we got tied up and then I never got back to it. I got busy. A lot of shit happened. A lot of shit went on. We didn't even cover it on Silly Saturday. Shout out to Silly Saturday. We had a good ass time. I went back and watched Silly Saturday. I never really go back and watch Silly Saturday, but I did go back and watch Silly Saturday yesterday. We had a good ass time on Silly Saturday this week. Shout out to everybody that was here for Silly Saturday. We had a good ass time on Silly Saturday. And then the members only chat went crazy again. They be crazy in the members only chat. Crazy. I think not we will be the first. I'm just saying. My mama had the exact same issue when she was pregnant with me and my sister. Budgets waits. We had a good time on Saturday with Silly Saturday. We had a real good time, and then goddamn members only chat lost their goddamn mind. But you budgets waits. You in the members only chat. You saw that. You see what be going on in there with them and they antics, child. Anyway, so Lenny Kravitz has been in the news. Lenny Kravitz has been in the news lately. And there's this unpacking of this black artists and their whether or not they are or are not appreciated and or respected in black spaces and amongst other black people. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me read. I feel like I need to go back to the first one, but they may cover it in this article. So let me read this to you. Lenny Kravitz spoke out to clear the air after venting about how he was being overlooked for his contributions in the music industry. The American Woman hitmaker revealed that he had never been invited to the BET Awards or the now defunct Source Awards in an interview with Esquire, and some readers perceived his comments to be a dig at black media outlets overall. Quote, it is important to me to set the record straight on recent media reports based on an interview I did. My black musical heritage means a lot to me, and I owe my success to my supporters who have taken this journey with me over the span of my career. The comment I made was not about black media or the black community. I was specifically referring to black awards shows in particular. My comment was meant to express a concern about ensuring that black artists are being recognized for their work and what is now being called non-traditional black music, which it is not. Rock and roll is the music we were instrumental in creating and is a part of our history. We must retain our heritage and celebrate that together. BET and countless others have paved the way for this type of recognition. I hope that by sharing my concern, a spotlight will be shown on this issue. He concluded, signing off with a message of love and peace. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I hear you, L Love. L Love says, why doesn't Lenny Kravitz go after the Jews? At one time, he said Jews rock. He's biracial. Well, he's part Jewish, I guess. Well, his mom's black and his dad is Jewish. So I guess that doesn't make him Jewish. Because I think to be Jewish, your mom has to be Jewish and your dad doesn't, if I got that right. Now, to his point, and I agree with you, SJ, it is because of the genre, but that's not fair to black people in those genres. What about the countless numbers of black people that are in country? You got a lot of black people in country. They aren't awarded and celebrated on the BET Awards, but they are just as black as you and I. And country music comes from black people. Rock music, hey Omar, rock music likewise comes from black music. Rock and roll is our music. We created it. They took it and tried to make it their own to act like it wasn't ours, but it was ours. Exactly. Tina Turner. Tina Turner, if we're being brutally honest, because people will try to, we love Tina. Don't get it twisted. But when Tina Turner was out here doing solely rock, black people wasn't checking for Tina Turner like that. It wasn't until she got with some producers and said, I need you to go back more to your R&B roots. And Tina was like, I don't want to do that. And they forced her to at least have some songs on her albums that lit itself to R&B because they wanted to capture the black audience as well. So that's why a What's Love Got to Do with It is on there, and some of the other stuff, because she said she didn't like those songs. She said she absolutely did not like What's Love Got to Do with It when she first heard it, because she wanted no parts of R&B, no parts of what people call traditional black music at the time. She wanted all parts of rock. That was her thing. That's what she wanted to do, and she did that. Now you didn't see Tina Turner out here. You know what I'm saying? I was, let's be honest. Tina Turner had some hits in the 80s, but Tina Turner's heyday at first was when she was with Ike. She had some hits in the 80s, but she was heavily into rock and roll. And then with the when What's Love Got to Do with It came out in the 90s, she got a resurgence and people began to appreciate her for what she did back in her Ike and Tina days and for those R&B hits that she had in the 80s. So certainly Tina Turner got a resurgence during that time. The white people loved her throughout. But black people weren't checking for Tina Turner like that. But that's kind of unfortunate. You got a lot of black people doing a lot of great things in rock, in grunge, in metal, in country, in a lot of these other genres, in dance. Think about dance. Um, and house. That's what I meant to say. House music. You don't see them giving out a lot of awards to house. Go back and look at a lot of those house music songs. It is, I mean, engorged with black people. Black people make the majority of the house music that you see out there. They're on the vocals, they're putting down the beats and everything. And you don't see them celebrating those that genre either. Now BET makes a calculated effort to cater to hip hop, R&B, rap, and things like that. But why couldn't they do like the Grammys? The Grammys have the portion, the awards that's given out before the show airs that you never see, but those people still get invited. They be sitting in the audience. Those people are there at the show and they get awarded. They get their Grammy, but you just don't see them during the live broadcast because they, concentrate on, a few artists. BET could really do the same thing. Like BET could say, we're going to award, black people in all these different genres. What about the black people that are in classical, that sing opera and are in classical? And we have so many awesome, phenomenal artists that are in the classical operatic sphere. They don't get awarded and things like that, and they need to be celebrated as well. So I think that they could really. I agree with Lenny Kravitz to this point. They do need to be set. We do need to celebrate all of our people, regardless as to what genre they're in. If they just want to get the ratings and have, just rap, hip hop, R&B, or whatnot, and maybe one gospel artist doing the broadcast, do that, but do like the Grammys does or the Oscars does, where those people still come that night, they still get awarded. They just may not be on the live broadcast, but they still get their BET award. They're still appreciated by by everybody. I just think that's the best thing to do. I think that'd be the best way to recognize those people. But I can't say that I disagree with him. Now let's be clear. Lenny Kravitz, to push back, you weren't doing all you could to ingratiate black people either. Like most black people back in the day, the only Lenny Kravitz song that they could tell you was "Baby, It Ain't Over Till It's Over." That was basically the only. That was basically the only Lenny Kravitz song that you would hear that will play on a black station. That back in the day, that's just the only Lenny Kravitz song that you would hear. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's the shame that Burna Boy, one of the most celebrated male singers of our time, has never performed at the beat. Remember, I had to ask you who he was, Xavier, and you had to tell me, no, he is a big person. See what I'm saying? I think we do need to celebrate our own. I just think that, and let's be clear, we know that white people have control of show state networks like BET. And these are the people that are pulling the strings and making the decisions on what does and does not make it on air on these platforms. Because black people are not a monolith. We don't only listen to rap and R&B and hip hop. Because at this rate, I don't even consider what y'all call R&B today R&B. That shit is not R&B to me. So that's a whole different story. I'm just saying. But I agree with Lenny on certain things. Um, we'll see where that goes. Lenny was nominated for NAACP and Soul Train Award. Both are black. Did he go? There's the question. Did he go? Burna Boy would be one of the first. He's with Diddy, right? I don't know who Burna Boy was, but we had a story on him, and I didn't know who he was. I had to ask Xavier who he was and stuff like that. Listen, Lenny, I don't know what to tell you. In other news, as the world turns, Braun and Ime Udoka are in the news. Now, Ime Udoka is the former is the former. Well, they were. I don't think they were married. The former fiance of Nia Long. She is. He is her baby daddy. Um, he is of it. Ime Udoka is Nia Long's baby daddy and former fiance. Now he is head. He used to be coach of my beloved Boston Celtics. He is now head coach of the Houston Rockets. He and LeBron got into a situation, got into a verbal skirmish this weekend when on Saturday when the Lakers played the Rockets, and they got into a little verbal sparring match on the side where he basically called LeBron a bitch and said, "Quit acting like a bitch." I was like, "Oh." He said, "Quote, stop crying like bitches, man. We're all grown men. Not that bitch. Not that bitch ain't cool. Don't use." LeBron replies back saying, "We're all grown men. Not that bitch ain't cool. Don't." And then Ime responded by saying, soft ass boy. At that point, the referee had enough and ejected Ime Udoka from the game. He ejected the head coach from the game. Yeah. Here's the audio. Let me see if I can get this audio to play. Because they did at first the audio went out. Let me get y'all this good audio. Hold on. Get you this good audio so y'all can hear it. Like to hear it. Here it go. Shit. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. My lights went on and off. My internet. It's gonna take it a minute now. I'm on my phone data. But let me see, did this already load up before the internet? Thank God. I don't know what's going on. Y'all give me grace. I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on, y'all. See if this audio will play. Oh, try. You can't you can't make it out. It's too much noise with the crowd in the background, but that was the audio. I thought that was the one where somebody had the audio where they kind of broke it down, but they had already figured out what they said. Anyway, I mean, LeBron James do act like a bitch from time to time. Let's be clear, LeBron. You do be acting like a bitch from time to time. Now, should a head coach be saying that to another head coach? I mean, to a player on the sideline? I mean, from the sidelines? Probably not. And when you say it to a player the caliber of LeBron James, who gets every call, you're probably going to get ejected from the game. Ime Udoka. You had to know that. Was there some truth in you calling him a bitch? Probably. There probably is some truth to that. He do be acting like a bitch. It is what it is. I'm just saying. What SJ and Xavier over here talking about? Ime was purposely trying to provoke that man because he knew he wasn't in that type of time and child. He probably would. I mean, this happens all the time in basketball. You say things to taunt the other players. You know, talking shit in basketball is as old as dribbling. You talk shit to throw the other person off their game, to get, in their head, and if that causes them to miss a shot or miss a free throw, then you do whatever you got to do. Competitive advantage. We're here for it. I'm just saying. But I mean, for a long time, that was the whole thing on LeBron. He do be acting like a bitch. Just saying. I the man ain't lying. The man is not lying, LeBron. You do have the reputation of being soft. If you soft, you soft. It's okay. Everybody ain't hard. You ain't got to be hard to be. I mean, LeBron, you're a billionaire with a B. You're part of the 3 comma club. I'm just saying. So, as the world turns, in other news, Michael Orr is now being accused of extorting the Tui family. They're claiming that he said to them, "I'll tell TMZ if you don't ante up big time." Just a mess. Y'all know how white people are. White people, when they feel like black people done, you know, got over on them or done exposed them, now they got to go straight to the gutter. Now they have to call upon their fellow people descended from the Caucasus Mountains to get some sympathy for them. Because now the Tui family says they're the victim, not Michael Orr. We're talking about Michael Orr from The Blind Side, that whole situation. He's not the victim. The Tui family is the victim because he was trying to extort them. Really, girl. Let me read this. Reported Michael Orr repeatedly demanded $15 million from the Tui family over the Blind Side royalties. And if they didn't ante up, he would, quote, defame them on social media and or TMZ as fakes and thieves, according to new legal documents obtained by TMZ. The Tui family filed the documents in connection with Orr's legal claim he was allegedly screwed out of the proceeds from the movie. Orr has claimed the Tuies pocketed his portion of the royalty checks. The Tuies have said he got his fair share. According to the legal documents, Orr sent a slew of texts alleging he was robbed of 50 million plus dollars, and then lowered his final offer to 10 million. In one text, Orr wrote, quote, "If something isn't resolved this Friday, I'm going to go ahead and tell the world how I was robbed by my supposed to be parents. That's the deadline. Think how it will look when it comes out." End of quote. The documents say the Tuies rejected the $10 million demand, and Orr fired back, saying it was 10 million. Now I want 15 after taxes. End of quote. According to the new court documents, the grand total for each of the Tuies and Orr was identical, $138,309.90. And that's what they received. As for the fact that the Tuies never legally adopted Orr, they say they feel as if Orr is their son, notwithstanding his, quote, vindictive and unfounded legal and reputational crusade against them. End of quote. The man said, "Run me my coins, or I'm going to let the people know who you are." You call it extortion. I call it run me my coins. Y'all ain't got my money, then the people going to find out who you are. You call it extortion. I call it your penance for not running me my coins, because you bitches over here spending millions of dollars living the life of Riley. I'm over here getting CTE and maimed on the football field, barely scraping by now that I'm retired from football. Y'all sitting over there with millions, living in the lap of luxury. No, and I think that was part of it. Part of it was they felt that his career and his salary or the money that he received in the NFL was enough, should have been enough, and that he didn't deserve the right to the monies from the books or the movie because he was already receiving a decent enough salary from the NFL. But baby, it don't work like that. We talked about this with our story in the beginning with Chris Brown. Y'all using my name, image, and likeness and gonna make all this money, and I'm supposed to sit here and not make no money. You know they do that to black people all the time. Think about how college football was doing that to college football players for decades now, making billions upon billions of dollars based on the name, image, and likeness of these college athletes. And now they're mad because now these college athletes are getting paid. They got NIL deals, name, image, likeness deals, and getting millions of dollars. Pay them people their money. Y'all making billions. They deserve to make some millions themselves. Y'all using their bodies, their faces, their images. Okay. How we said Tracy, this is the opposite of rubbing my cooch or rubbing my coins. This is just rubbing my coins. Shout out to rubbing my cooch or rubbing my coins, rubbing my cooch or rubbing my coins, rubbing my cooch or rubbing my coins. Shout out to the intro. Listen, he didn't even say rubbing my cooch. Bruh said rubbing my coins, rubbing my coins, rubbing my coins, rubbing my coins. Or I'm going to TMZ. I ain't mad at it. Y'all know how we are. Black people, we are real petty. We probably would have did the same thing. Now, what you gonna do? Are you gonna run me my coins, or am I going to TMZ? Decide what you gonna do. Decide what you gonna do. They all exploited that man. He was their personal buck on the right. They want him to say thank you for taking advantage. Exactly, Renee. Exactly. Had they not played their evil scheme with Michael, then they wouldn't be going through this. They should have paid him fully from the get go. They purposely profited. They did. Y'all know white people been profiting off us since time immemorial. Those people can go to hell. They sure can. Their kids didn't have to work because they also gained money off of Michael. They did without lifting a finger to think about working. You're right. You damn sure right. He ain't wrong. He is not wrong. We team Michael Orr over here. You don't even have to ask what team we own over here. We are completely team Michael Orr. No questions asked. Well, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, y'all know what time it is. It is now time for your Sugar Spike segment.
Oh God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So long, well, I want to fight. Daddy gave, he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! Technically, that last story could have been in our Sugar Spike segment. I can feel myself spiking out over that story. That last story could have, and should have been in our Sugar Spike segment. Let's start our Sugar Spiky segment with our former congressional stunt queen, Kitara, former representative John Doe, George Santos, who Tracy Chappelle and all you other people in the great state of New York put into the House of Representatives of these yet to be United States of America. Now, Our United States Secretary of Grifting himself is continuing with the grift. How? I'm glad we at. How you get in this, Tracy? Because you from New York and you New York people sent him to us. We wouldn't even knew who this lion was had y'all not sent him to us from the great state of New York. The grift continues. Tracy said, I did not vote for that thing. Girl. So, girl, let me tell y'all what this guy got going on. Let me read. I'm gonna read this one sentence. I don't even need to read the rest of the article. I'm gonna read one sentence, and this is gonna sum it up for you. Following his recent expulsion from the U.S. House of Representatives, George Santos is charging $200 per video on per video on X, formerly known as Twitter. His participation on the platform follows a tumultuous political career riddled with allegations and ethical concerns. I'm sorry, he's not going to be on X, formerly known as Twitter. His videos are going to be on Cameo. Now, listen, I ain't been on Cameo since God was. I didn't even know Cameo was still a thing. People still go on Cameo. Anyway, Mama is going to be making videos on Cameo if you need her. The videos cost $200. And if you want a video from her, you're more than welcome to go and pay your $200 and she'll give you everything you need. I'm sure she'll give you a whole drag show. I'm sure Mama will tell you the latest in form fitting sweaters that you can wear on top of your underneath your sports coat. I'm sure she could tell you all of these things. She could tell you how to have put on cheap makeup and be a part of parades down there at Brazil Carnival. $200. $200. She can give you some good advice on good OnlyFans websites that you need to subscribe to. Mama is here for it. Mama is here for it. She's here for it. $200. Let the grift continue. Let the grift continue. Is anybody paying her $200? Any of y'all going over to Cameo to pay her $200? I'm just trying to find out. Anybody going over to Cameo to pay this woman $200 so she gonna make a video for y'all? I just report the news. In other sugar spiky news, an Asian student is defending their University of Pennsylvania law professor who is facing being fired after saying Black students are, quote, jealous of Western people's achievements, end of quote. An Asian student is standing up for a University of Pennsylvania law professor who faces losing her her tenured position due to racist viewpoints that sparked massive protests on the Ivy League campus in recent weeks. Despite her growing reputation for sparking racial controversies by suggesting the superiority of white culture, Professor Amy Wax has found an unexpected advocate in Charlie Cheon, a third-year law student who wrote a letter to administration late last month expressing support for for his beleaguered teacher. It remains uncertain, however, if Cheon was aware of Wax's controversial statements, including the assertion that the United States would be, quote, better off with fewer Asians, end quote, and her remarks that Blacks and Asians are, quote, resentful of Western people's outsized achievements, end of quote. For now, Wax, who has taught at Penn Law since 2001, remains on the university staff despite growing calls for her to resign due to racist comments and writings that have stirred anger among students and a wide range of cultural and social justice advocates during her long tenure. Previously, the National Black Law Student Association, the National Asian Pacific American Law Student Association, and the North American South Asian Law Students Association released a letter in April 2022 calling for Wax to be ousted from the campus and barred from talking to students openly after she openly made racist remarks in and outside of a lecture hall. At the time, the Penn Law School had already faced several years of blowback due to the professor's remarks. I want y'all to pay attention. We're talking years and years of this, right? The school has also disciplined Wax, but has also taken more than 20 months to review a litany of claims against the professor while she continues her offensive rants in class. She's still there. She's still teaching. Previously, a group of student leaders called for Wax to be suspended until her grade books from the past 21 years could be reviewed, but school officials never responded to the demand. In the latest episode, the university said it had initiated a legal process to fire Wax for alleged disparaging statements she's made during her time at Penn, which recently prompted the professor to launch a legal defense fund that faces accusations of promoting itself as a tax deductible charity, potentially violating federal tax laws. Wax ignited the most recent firestorm when she twice invited white supremacist Jared Taylor to speak in front of her conservative legal thoughts class, adding fuel to the broader uproar over her teaching methods while also sparking massive campus protests and complaints to academic advisors. This is a mess, and I'm not making light of this, um, but I just want you to know. Now, this Asian student, I told y'all his name was what's the guy's name? Cheon. That was his name. Charlie Cheon. He's just not any random law student. He is on YouTube. He has 136,000 subscribe followers on YouTube, and he read his letter on his channel. So he's giving full-throated support to this racist and bigot on his YouTube channel. Meanwhile, at this Ivy League school, the University of Pennsylvania's law school, you have a professor spewing her racism and hatred to budding lawyers, to people that are, and this has been going on for 20 plus years. Please don't think that she just randomly over the last few years became a racist. She's been a racist and a bigot since she got there. And she's been spewing her racist, discriminatory, and bigoted viewpoints into the minds of lawyers coming out of this Ivy League school for decades now. Can you imagine the thousands of students that she has influenced to perhaps take on her racist, discriminatory, and bigoted viewpoints into their practice of law in these yet to be United States of America? Some of whom have probably gone on to not only be lawyers and own law firms, some of whom probably have made it onto a bench, meaning they're a sitting judge responsible for adjudications on subjects and matters involving race, bigotry, and discrimination, or judges who may automatically think a certain type of way about people because of their race, because of their orientation and things like this. And this has been proliferated and perpetuated across this institution for more than 20 years now. Exactly, Xavier. Exactly. Women like this, professors like this, both men, women, and non binary, are the reason that we need critical race theory, are the reason that the criminal justice system is what it is are the reason why so many minorities cannot get a fair shake in our criminal justice system. That's why there are thousands upon thousands of people sitting in prison right now for crimes that they did not commit. And every year we hear dozens and dozens and dozens of people that have to get exonerated and have been in jail for 30 years, 20 years, 25 years, 40 years, just sitting in jail, rotting to death for crimes that they did not commit because we have a criminal justice system that automatically believes the worst about people solely based on their race. And for this Charlie Cheon to give the full throated support to this woman that he did, him being Asian, and this woman also having disparaging viewpoints and thoughts on Asians, so much so not only did the nonprofit the organization for black lawyers, but the organization for Asian lawyers as well have castigated her and called for her removal from the university. And she's probably not the only one, which is why they ain't got rid of her ass yet. Ivy League, right? Ivy League. This what y'all got going on. This what y'all got going on. In other sugar spiky news, I just wanted y'all to see this. I had to take a picture of this. I just wanted y'all to see this. This right here is a very popular restaurant that was at one point a franchise restaurant and was all over America. All over America. Oh, you see the name of it, Sambo's. Now, the creators of this, or the people who created this restaurant, claim, oh, it's not based on that the book from way back in, what was that, 1899, that children's book came out, the story of Little Black Sambo, where that term came from. Mm-mm. They came, oh, because the name came because of the names of the two owners. One owner's name is Sam, and the Sam Badenstone, and the other owner's name was Newell Bonet. And so we took the first part of the first name of one owner and the last part of the first part of the last name of another owner, and that's how we got Sambo. Now they're claiming this, right? Now this, it opened in the 1950s, and they had over 1,100 stores all around the country, all around the country, in almost every state, all around the country. They claim it didn't have nothing to do with Sambo, right? Oh, I left that picture. Oh man, I thought I uploaded that picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can upload it now. Now they claim, as I put up my quotation fingers, it had nothing to do with Sambo. But I want y'all to look at, on the right, you have the cover of the book from way back in the day, the story of Little Sambo, where that term comes from. But then on the left, you have the cover of the menus from this restaurant. Notice any similarities? But y'all want to tell me this ain't based off Sambo, the character. So eventually they had to get rid of it because they started to have a lot of people protest it, and they started losing a whole lot of money. So the new owner recently, this is one that's in California, the new in Santa Barbara. He changed the name of the restaurant to um Chad's Cafe. the new owners. But I just wanted y'all to see that this is the stuff that used to go on in this country, and they wonder why black people walk around with rage all day long. They wonder why black people walk around with rage inside of them all day long because you people allow shit like this to go on. Xavier, please tell me you are familiar with Sambo and what that is, right? You are familiar, Xavier, you because you act like you're not familiar with what Sambo is or what that means. Exactly, SJ. This stuff, this is why black people have to walk around with rage inside of them all the time because of the fuck shit and foolery. I have an update. I do have an update that I want to give um, to a story that we've been following for some time now. Okay. So, if y'all remember the story of the two black men that were held hostage by the in Mississippi by the police, one of the black men got shot in the mouth. Remember, they put the gun in the black man's mouth. They shot him. They sexually violated the two black men in Mississippi. Y'all know we've been covering that case for some time now, right? Everybody know what story we're talking about, right? One of the that was with Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker. We all remember that. So here's an update. So now the sheriff of that town has said that he's going to make some changes to the policies in his sheriff's office after the vicious torturing of these black men. Let me read this real quick. Attorneys for the victims of a racist episode of police torture say new policies unveiled by a Mississippi Sheriff's Department this week. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, unveiled by Mississippi Sheriff's Department this excuse me. Something in my throat. And not nothing good. Saying new policies unveiled by a Mississippi Sheriff's Department this week were introduced so the sheriff can escape liability in a civil lawsuit and forestalls a new federal probe with criminal sentencing for 6 former law officers scheduled for January and a $400 million lawsuit against them and the sheriff pending. The Rankin County Sheriff Department's unveiled a new policy manual Tuesday. Oh, so now y'all can unveil new policies because y'all know that ass is grass. The men already had to already pled guilty. They're about to be sentenced next month, but there's a pending $400 million lawsuit against not only the officers involved, but also the sheriff and the sheriff's department. Run these people their money. And now all of a sudden, oh, we have new policies down to the sheriff's department. Really? Really? That the people descended from the Caucasus Mountain did try to get to my throat, but not so lucky. I don't even want to read and go through what they're claiming these new policies are. I don't even care. Too little, too late. Why is he still sheriff is my question. Like, he should have been forced to resign. They should have cleaned house on that whole sheriff's department. The fact that the sheriff is still in place is an atrocity all in its own. Sue all of them. Run these people their coins. You can change every rule on the book. Sue them all. Bankrupt the city. I don't give a shit if it bankrupts the city. Everybody going down. Y'all allowed this fuck shit. Y'all turned a blind eye while it was happening. Then you get what's coming to you. I'm just saying. Our last story today is a bit of good news, and it is a call to action. Put a 27 in the chat if you live in the great state of Virginia. If you live in the great state of Virginia. I need you to put a 27 in the chat. I know Volvo lives in the great state of Virginia. I know Volvo does. Anybody else? I need you to Budgets Weights is in Virginia. Okay, so I got my Virginia people in the place. Okay. So I got some good news, Virginia people. Montrez is in Virginia. I didn't know you were in Virginia, Montrez. Okay. So all my Virginians, I think that's what y'all call yourselves, right? The Virginia gubernatorial elections are in 2025, and the mayor of Richmond, Virginia, LeVar Stoney, has announced that he will be running for governor of Virginia in the 2025 gubernatorial elections. So this black man, he is a Democrat, and he is a black man who is the mayor of the city of Richmond, Virginia. He has announced already that he is running to be the governor of the great state of Virginia in the year when the gubernatorial elections come in 2025. Y'all know what to do if you live in and around Virginia. If you have relatives that live in and around Virginia, we need to go ahead and make sure people know that they need to get out and vote. SJU in Virginia too? Okay, well, y'all know what y'all need to do. LeVar Stoney, mayor of Richmond, Virginia, he is running for governor of the great state of Virginia. Y'all go ahead and put that black man in that the governor's mansion. Oh, I heard this last week. I think the last black governor we had was Doug Wilder, and I was little when that happened. Okay, well, we need another one. We need to get another one in there. So all my Virginians, yeah, here's your call to action. Go ahead, get ready. We need y'all to put this black man in the governor's mansion. Now, let's be clear. This is the Democratic Party, and we know the Dems gonna fuck shit up. I'm telling you, they're gonna find some other centrist white to Democrat who's gonna conveniently be white and conveniently a centrist Democrat to also run in a Democratic primary against this black. But I need us to step up, and I need us to make sure that this black man gets put into the governor's mansion. We need to first make sure. We need to first make sure that he makes it through the primary. Then we need to make sure that we get him into the governor's mansions. Youngkin got to go. He's trying to stop the 2024 recreational weed. Okay. You know, Youngkin done been taking some L's lately. He done been taking some L's lately. If Stoney gets the weed law fully passed, then I'll vote for him. Well, he won't be in the governor's mansion yet. He's just the mayor right now of the city of Richmond. He's the mayor of Richmond. So, but shout out to him and all of y'all in the great state of Virginia. We know what to do. Hey, MVN. Hey, boo. I have way too much work to the child. MVN, you be letting them work you too hard. We're gonna have to talk to some. You and Monk should be having the people work y'all way too hard. We're gonna have to talk to some people so they don't work you so hard. Okay? Can't have you out here working like we still in the fields. Anyway, so we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna get out the vote, and we're gonna get this young man in the governor's mansion. Sorry, y'all. The people descended from the Caucasus Mountains still trying to come at my throat. Anyway, we about to get out of here. Let's put some Shondos in the chat. What time is Really Be Live scheduled? I was supposed to be looking that up to see what time her live is scheduled. Is her live even scheduled? Oh boy. While I'm looking for this, y'all know I did watch Married to Medicine today. I didn't watch it last night. I watched it today. Quad just continues to prove every day why I can't stand her. I do not like Quad. She get on my nerves. And her antics yesterday, oh, I was hoping Toya would have snatched her up and drug her. Oh, I wanted Toya to snatch her up and drag her. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I was rooting. I don't even see it on my list of lives. You know, normally I can see her live and send y'all over there, but I don't even see her live listed. All right, let me try it again. Anyway, I wanted to when they were sitting at that table and Toya was like, "Girl, get your hand." Girl, I wanted Toya to snatch Quad and drag that. Ooh, I wanted her to drag her. Now, in the other skirmish that almost went out, now Sweet Tea girl, Mama, let me help you understand something. Sweet Tea, Heavenly is a Miami-Dade County born and bred woman. Baby, that's not the hill you want to die on, Sweetie. I'm sorry. That woman will beat Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly will beat the brakes off you, girl. That's not the hill you want to die on, honey. Baby, you might not have wanted to step. You gonna need a whole arsenal to fight Heavenly now. Woman talk a whole lot of shit. A woman got hands and she'll drag you, girl. Girl, I was like, Sweetie, that's not the hill you want to die on. Go ahead and sit your ass down. Quad, on the other hand, who I wanted Toya. Who I wanted Toya to drag Quad. Ooh, I was like, drag this bitch, drag this bitch. Ooh, Quad get on my nerves. Cause that whole shit, that's like, who did that? Um, didn't Cardi Red do that on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta with the whole funeral and shit? Didn't Cardi Red do that shit? When she told the people that she was divorced from Arkansas, Mojo, Bobo, though go no road your boat gently down the street. Didn't she do that to him? Child a mess. Child a mess. That whole funeral, that was a shit show. And I looked at that shit like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Phaedra needed her ass whooped too. Now that's the bitch who I want to see get their ass whooped. Quad and Phaedra, just take both of their ass out back and proceed to whooping their ass. I told Mariah she should have burned the show down when they booted her out. Just burn the whole shit down. Just burn it all down. Just burn it all down. Talk about, yeah, we got a repass in the back. Girl, what? Girl. First of all, I hope them people got paid. You got saxophone players and the people rolling the casket down and all that. Girl, I hope y'all paid them people. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. For some reason, y'all, I apologize. I do not see Really Beats live. I don't even see it being set up. And I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can search it manually. Like this. Oh. Now, when I searched it manually, it came up. I don't know why it didn't come up the other way, but I found it. I had to search it manually. And that funeral scene was amazing. It was. That's Willie Watkins down the street from that's the Willie Watkins down the street from your house. Okay. I know those guys in the scenes well also. Okay. Child, can you ask them, Tanya, if they got paid? I hope they got paid, Tanya. Cause girl, it was a mess. I was like, not really. Phaedra, really? Now, do Phaedra work at that Willie Watkins? Or is she part owner of that Willie Watkins? Tanya, I just want to know. Because what's her connection to the Willie Watkins? Now, I don't know funeral homes in Atlanta. I'm from Miami. I know the Miami funeral homes. Like in Miami, you got Range, you got Wright, you got Portier, not there no more. That's old school Portier. You got Mason, you got Richardson, you got what's the one over there off off what's that, 22nd Avenue and like 80th Street. What's that one right there? That funeral home, it's been there forever. You know I am. Heck nah, she ain't no part. Oh, she ain't part nothing. Okay. Baines Funeral Home also. Now listen. In Miami, there's a Baines Funeral Home in Miami. That must be down south. That must be down south. It's got to be down south or in Coconut Grove, because that's Bahamian last name. Bain is Bahamian last name. Cha. Okay, it is down south. Okay, I knew it had to be Coconut Grove or down south, because that's a Bain. Bain is Bahamian last name, so that sounds Bahamian owned. Mm-hmm. Phaedra brings no class to. Phaedra ain't never had class to bring nowhere. She's a fucking mess. She's a goddamn mess. A goddamn mess. I look, child. Listen. I was praying. I was like, please, Toya, just drag her one good time. Just drag her. Oh, I wanted Toya to drag her. Girl. And then the whole girl, it ain't that much jet lag in the world. Let me tell you something. If and when I do have a honeymoon, baby, we not gonna even make it to the hotel. We gonna be in the car in the Uber on the way to the hotel, getting it in and getting it down. They talk about what took us 2 or 3 days before we had sex. Girl, boom. We listen. We gonna be on our way there in the Uber, getting it in. Ain't that much jet lag in the world. Anyway, really be is live. Let me say my pleasantries, y'all. Listen, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. Um, we'll be back tomorrow. And here is the other T. That scene where they showed the Uber like in a garage that was shot somewhere else was because the Douglasville Willie Watkins ain't nowhere near a parking garage. Oh, so they shot the outside of another Willie Watkins, but then the Willie Watkins where they filmed at on the inside was over by your house. Okay, at least get a limo. Limo said, hell, we might go to the Mile High Club. We might, get it in the doggone Nah, because then they'll put me on the no-fly list. Maybe I can't afford that. How long did they put you on the no-fly list for? What, 5 years? I think it's 5 years if you get on the no-fly list. Child, girl. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to send y'all over there to really be. Listen, y'all have a good time over there. I'm not gonna be over there because I have not done my review yet for Real Housewives of Potomac. So I will not be there because I don't want to be unbiased. I want my review to be unbiased. So after I do my review, I'll go back and watch the replay. Tell my sis I said hi. When y'all go over there, tell her I sent y'all over there. Put some shondos in the chat before you get out of here. Make sure you hit the like button. I don't think the no fly list is permanent. I think the no fly list, um, oh yeah, Necker gonna get a good dragon and Satana. But I think the no fly list is 5 years, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's permanent though. I don't think it's permanent. I think the no fly list is 5 years. But anyway, y'all, let's get out of here. Let me see y'all over there to really be. Y'all have a good time over there. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Oh, oh, wait, what's happening? Okay, there we go.